Hello and welcome to this week's vlog update. I have just gotten off a nearly 4-hour Zoom session with M, planning the upcoming workshop that she'll be delivering for ASC Melbourne in a couple of weeks' time. 2 weeks from today, in fact. So that's very exciting. And yeah, she is such a legend. She came online to have this Zoom with me at 6 a.m. It is now like just after 10 a.m. She mentioned that she was going to be having a little bit of a nap from 8 p.m. to midnight last night, and then at midnight till like 3 or something, she was on another call with some people over in Europe, and then she had a 2-hour nap after that before hopping back onto Zoom for a 4-hour planning session with me this morning. So she is now hopefully well and truly unconscious, collapsed on her bed somewhere, having some well-deserved rest. It's amazing, just the amount of dedication and passion that she has for her work. It just is really humbling. So very excited that M is coming to deliver this webinar workshop on melody writing for ASC in 2 weeks' time. That is, there's just so much packed into this session that she's got planned. It's amazing. And my mind is still kind of swimming with it at the moment. I'm just like, wow, I've already learned so much just helping M plan out this workshop. Whew. And then I've also now this week finally wrapped up the details for our September Melbourne ASC session as well. Nick is going to be coming to the Melbourne ASC Circle on September 4th to deliver an Insider Perspectives webinar, basically about music industry systems and processes and how to navigate those. And that one also is hopefully going to be quite interactive. We're hoping to get a lot of requested topics and questions from attendees beforehand that will sort of help Nick gauge what the interest levels are in different topic areas, as well as formulate some really solid responses and information for people to use in response to questions and areas of interest. So that's shaping up really, really well as well. Very exciting. And so that's where my week of, I guess, workshop planning has been. I've also helped Lisa with a fair amount of promotional copy for various ASC workshops that are coming up, as well as the newsletter. I've drafted that up this weekend too. So there's a lot happening in the ASC world ecosystem, I guess. So that's all very exciting and coming together, and there's heaps of interest and activity being generated. We've already had over a dozen bookings for M session in a couple of weeks. Nick's, I would imagine, will also be quite well attended because there's always heaps of interest in anything to do with sort of industry systems and processes and questions around those. So really solid next couple of months coming up at ASC. And then in terms of my own songwriting, I've, as I've mentioned, been working on some songs with Ben that I'm planning to take into the recording studio with Joel in 4 weeks from today, actually, on the 21st of August. I've got a couple of duets, as well as a couple of other songs that are mostly just me, although Ben might do some backing vocals for those. And so just working through those, finalizing those with Ben over the coming weeks, and of course practicing a lot. Ben is going to be recording the vocals for those at his end and then shooting them through to Joel at the studio, who will then of course record me and then knit it all together and have it all sounding amazing for release later this year. So it's all coming together, all the things are happening. Very, very exciting time, and coming several weeks, I'm sure, at my end. So I will get back to doing that stuff, hey? See you next week.